Here we go. Hello, salutations and greetings from Marge. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. Just hanging out with Ma. What I should do is I should leave the laptop all ready so when I get home from sometimes I come home and I'm just like, meh. It's just kind of, right? You know, you win some, you lose some. They can't all be freaking wonderful excursions. Because then, yeah, it ain't nothing always good. Sometimes things are just meh. So, but I got so excited when I got home today. I was telling Mom about all my adventures. That's what I like to do is I go out and I have adventures and then I come home and tell Mom all about it. Kind of on a pink cloud. Stanley's waking up from his nap over here. He's been sleeping in the chair the last couple days. It's only been like 80 degrees. We got cloud coverage. It poured down rain last night. It was freaking rad. You know, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrap this up, start uploading it, and then go in and freaking wait for the rain to start. I had to close the window in the bedroom last night. It was pouring so hard. I had to close the window next to Mom, right here, next to Mom's, because Mom sleeps right there. I didn't want it freaking splashing on her and stuff like that, so. Anyway, went out to the farmer's market today. Hadn't been there in a couple weeks. Bison Star's back. I'm a fangirl out on Bison Star a little bit. They give you swag. Got a sticker. I should put a sticker on the van. But I completed my set. They were out of, I can't remember which kind. I think it was desert. I can't remember which one. But they're fully stocked now, ready to go. I got Mom a big bottle. They do come in, all their flavors come in a big bottle. I got Mom hydro lotion because she's not big on smells and stuff like that. And that's why this stuff, I don't know. They're local. I support local, and they're freaking good people, you know, being self-supporting. That's all it's about. And congratulate them. They're on not Hollywood Boulevard, but they are in Hollywood on I want to say like Madison, Melrose. One of the, I can't remember which one. I just saw that. But they got lavender, they got hydro, no flavor, cedar lotion, and sage pine. That's the one that they were out of. But they're fully stocked, and they got all kinds of freaking rad soaps. They got these little ones. You know, I like and when you start out initially, they're like this, but then they start to get to where they go bloop. So I got a big bar one. Where's the bag of the stuff I just got today? This isn't the same bag. Anyway, super excited about that. I'm going to send them to people that watch. Yeah, I'm going to send them to people little sample kits of who I think that would really enjoy it. You know, maybe we'll see if we can't get them in more places. In boutiques all over the USA. So, I just looked at the news a little bit. Haven't been paying much attention. No, I know, I see what's going on in social media and places directly communicating, and that there are hundreds and thousands of people that have gotten off their asses and out in the masses and are actually, you know, making their declarations of freedom or desire thereof. So that's good to see. London, Australia, Melbourne in Australia, as well as what else I was listening to anesthesia. That's where my mind's all over the place. I was listening to Anastasia, Cosmic Astrologer, and she was talking about it because she lives down in Australia and it's winter down there. So, and Cloudy again this morning was talking about the people in London that are getting out marching, saying enough is enough, because there's a lot of people that the control freaks are still out of control. They're going to start doing it again as soon as freaking flu season starts coming around for our own safety, right? For our own safety. It's freaking dumb, man. The crap that unimaginative people come up with for our own safety. That is where the fraud, the waste, and the abuse lives. So, what else? What else is going on? I had things I wanted to talk about. I was so excited. I woke up in such a... because of the storm and everything, you know? And, my brother doesn't like it when I buy my niece's, his daughter's stuff, because he doesn't... and I'm a stuff... I love buying... You know, if I could just sustain a comfortable environment by just making people happy, that's exactly what I would do. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. So I love buying people stuff, and I'm a pretty good read on people, and usually I get people, you know, I get things that I think that they would like. If I were them, I'd be like, hey, that's cool. I think people generally buy gifts for people because they get things that they would like them to have. See the difference there, Ma? Yeah. They get them saying, well, I think I would like them to have this. But I look at things and I think about things based on how they feel to me. Based on what I think that they would like. And last year I got this girl I know a housewarming present, and I ended up seeing them on Facebook Marketplace for sale. And she was even she even asked for both sets. I got her 2 sets, and she was asking people for less than what I paid for one. So she was even lowballing me. I think she was just the spirit of it, trying to be mean, you know? Because she got mad at me for I don't know the exact reason. I could only guess why she got so mad that she put my housewarming present for sale online. But and then I remember what people think about me is none of my business. It's not any of my business whether people like me or they don't like me. I just gotta try and be the best version of myself as I can, and I fall short. I fail. So when I succeed, I feel good about myself that much more, because I freaking fail a lot. But I was talking at the coffee shop today. You know, it's not failing as long as lessons are learned. If I'm learning from my mistakes, you know, it's not a failure. It's a lesson learned. So. Anyway, a gal I know just built her own house, and it's a pretty big feat. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try the housewarming present again thing. I'm gonna try it again. So I got something different because they're different people, and I don't know. I have a different opinion about both of them, and she liked it. And that makes me feel good when people like things. And then going to the farmer's market this morning, I went and had a conversation because it was kind of early before people started really, really showing up. Because people really, really, really like to show up at that thing, you know. And got to talk. I can't remember her freaking name. She's the palm reader lady. She's a palm reader lady. But, we had a nice conversation. She's always I get flattered when I talk to her. She's very complimentary because she talks about what a joyful being I am. And I'm like, oh, what? And then I got to talk to Ryan Timwell. He and what he's doing. See, I got ideas of what I want to do too. I just don't know how about to get from to get from how I want to do it to getting it done. But I'm getting better ideas because I'm starting to make acquaintanceship with these people that have done it, so I can start listening to their experience, you know, because I want to do what they do. I just want more trees and less rattlesnakes than where they're doing it. But they're doing freaking rad stuff. Stanley, we'll leave you to bath time on your own private stuff. Anyway, so in his organization, what he started is a non-for-profit veterans off grid. So they're building living quarters and things like that in a community. Yeah. You know, and he was talking today when I was talking about how they have a tour coming up. Tours are they have people come and they show them what they're all about. He's just licking his belly now. And people, like, you know, of all different, you know, backgrounds, I'm guessing, you know. And I'm like, well, ain't that a perfect opportunity for all these guys that are in their 60s, 70s, and 80s that have made freaking millions? I'm talking millions of dollars on the industrial military complex. Isn't that a wonderful way for them to give back by just giving, just, you know, these other little groups that are trying to freaking make something out of the shit pile that they made? Something good to come out of it? It's the least they could do, really, because, you know, they're closer to the end of their carnation than they are in the beginning. So as far as I'm concerned, you know, it's the best way to get right with your maker before you meet him. Is using some of that abundance that you made freaking bombing people in freaking other countries that we had no business being in, and doing it, about 18 every 19 years or so. So the people on top, the brasses, the masses of asses of brasses at the top can make a freaking fortune after fortune after fortune. So now it's time for you guys to give back, right? Put your money where your mouth is. Are you sorry? You're so sorry. There's so many people that are oh so sorry. Right? They're oh so sorry. Huh? Are people waking up yet? I really do. I can't tell people how important it is to just find a little pocket of puddles of people that think like you. And it was cool to wake up to, you know, because I track astrology a lot of astrology. I listen to a lot of readers and a lot of people's perceptions on how they feel about things, and I add that into what I know, and I see a direction of how things are going. The potentials of how they could go. You know, we could all have heaven on earth. Everybody could have their own place of heaven. First of all, they got to recognize you got a shadow. What are you going to do with that shadow? People have been living too much from shadows for too long, and people got to start living from their heart. I freaking love just making people happy, man. Like the girl at the... See, that's the thing is, man, you got all these and I live in a tourist spot, and I was at this fancy restaurant yesterday getting some to-go to eat it across the street. You know, I know I've known enough people in my life to know, and I'll freaking sit. I'm sitting there waiting for my food. It took like half hour, 35 minutes. It took a while. So I'm like, people are walking in. I'm looking up brands of what people are wearing and how much they cost. You know, all this stuff. People have so much money to piss away on stuff that doesn't matter. I think about how much money people spend on cars alone. You know, cars alone. And they care about these freaking inanimate objects way more than they care about their freaking spouse or their freaking children. They spend more time with them. It's weird, man. But it just gives you a measure of where people's spirits are. You know, spirit versus ego. It's all balanced. So there's some days my ego wins. Those are days I usually learn lessons. Those are usually days like where I've gotten like in fender benders, stuff like that. Those are days my ego wins. I ain't being balanced. So, what else? Oh, I got to buy a couple of... They have the freaking most beautiful wildflower arrangements. I'm going to put a post on Snapnax on my Instacrap page. But just some of the pictures of the... Oh, and the juice I had today. I had my juice. When I like to go down to the farmer's market, I like to get the juice. Here's the juice set up. Here's the juice set up. And I usually get like garlic It has the pulp, the excess comes out here out the back, and then people come and collect it and make like compost and stuff out of it. It's pretty cool if they recycle that. And then this machine, we were talking about it because he had to stop it, and it's a lot of it's all balance and gravity and centripetal force and things like that to get it to function. So he had to clean out the screen inside, so he stopped and did that, and I got to check that out. That was pretty cool. But usually I get garlic, ginger, and apple. Garlic is just raw. Garlic is just too harsh on my guts. I always pay for it. Last two times I did it, I pay for it later. So I'm not. So today I replaced garlic with cucumber, and it was very, very tasty. I feel like I'm getting my week's worth of nutrients in the juice, Ma. Let's see what else. A lot of people out and about today. So I'll post some pictures of the out and aboutness. They hadn't started the music when I was there yet. Oh, that was a post on Facebook. Sometimes I take pictures of my screen without meaning to. Got some strawberry jam, so I came home and made Mom some a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with locally made strawberry jam. That's good, huh, Ma? I haven't had a bite. And the storms has just been really pretty freaking cool, you know, so. And the internet place is closed, so I can't call them until Monday to see about getting my internet upgraded. So I'm gonna start uploading this, see if it can't upload in a couple hours. And so, that's what I was looking for, the pictures. Oh, it's on my camera. I brought my camera in, didn't I? Here we go again, when I don't put things back in the place where I think they should belong. I gotta be redundant. Oh, here it is, right next to, it's on the cat tree. Right next to me. Yeah, I got better shots. Really? Wait a minute. Wait a second. Did I create another folder unbeknownst to me? I might have done that because I know I took pictures. Oh, there they are. Weird, Ma. It's like all the pictures I took today, they were not there. And then all of a sudden, because I'm like, on the way there, on the way to the farmer's market, I saw this guy. I gotta freaking transfer data and stuff, but I saw him. I saw this freaking beautiful. Look at you could see the sunlight coming through the tips of his feathers. He's getting data, he's getting information, he's transmitting, he's getting a vibe as to what's going on around him. Look, Ma. It's a turkey vulture. He's making eyes at me. When I got to the coffee spot today, I was showing some of the fellas. I'm like, yeah, I got more. I'll show you later, Ma. But I got some pretty cool ones of them, and I was showing the fellas, and there's a pretty cool one.
Oh wow, that's a good one.
You like that?
Yeah.
You can see the sunlight through his feathers and stuff. You know. So I was showing them. So I was getting little fiction and facts from their turkey vulture almanacs that these guys little. Benny, get out of there! Get out! Come on, seriously. I'm not in the mood for your freaking Bowling Creek bullshit. So what else? So yeah, they were saying things like, they like picking out the eyes.
Oh, God.
I'm like, oh yeah, they're eye eaters, huh?
That's funny.
I bet I passed a couple of eye eaters at the farmer's market today. People like to do weird shit, man. People like to look younger, so they like to buy stuff to make you look younger. And then weird people like to put weird shit and mix it all up. And be like, here, put this on your face. You'll look 5 years younger. Oh yeah, what's it made out of? Oh, aborted babies or baby foreskin was the one that was on Williams, a talk show. It was made out of baby but not they didn't think it was from like a lot. It's gross. It's all crazy mad science. This is my measure as a human spiritual being having a human experience. You don't fucking hurt people. You don't put your hands on people out of anger. And there's a young man at the coffee spot today that learned that lesson. He was a very accountable young man, though. You know what? He said he worked at a burger place, and somebody freaking was being disrespectful to him. And see, in my generation, if somebody's disrespectful to you, you pop them in the nose. You know, just kind of snaps them out of that vibration. You know, it's like, hey, we're both the same. You know, you snap back into it, right? But as I get older, I recognize more and more that you just don't put your hand, because you energetically, that's a control thing. Just like even the little, oh, you're okay, and the person now. Excuse me. As if you sneezed earlier, 2 people at the coffee shop sneezed today. A lot of stuff floating around from the storms. Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, so he learned his lesson, but I learned that lesson a long time ago. But hopefully that's, you know, it's not one that he'll have to learn again. But you don't put your hands on people out of anger or adoration or even affection without permission. You just don't, you know. And there's a lot of times people think somebody likes them and they don't, you know. So I always just ask permission. I ask permission. It's always, you know, I don't like asking for forgiveness anymore. I don't like it, so I just ask for permission. I guess sometimes, I don't know, I'm a mishmash, I'm full spectrum. I guess it depends on my mood, too. Contrarian. So, what else? So, yeah, he had to learn that lesson. I was able to give him a couple cookies to give to his wife because she has degenerative arthritis in her spine.
Oh, my God.
But she had surgery on it, see, and I won't do that. No. But I did get a name of a freaking natural healer here in town that does acupuncture and whatnot, per recommendation of the palm reader. So I can't remember her name, man. I got to get her name. Anyway, so she told me about who to go see, you know. Because I do feel better than I felt in a long time, because my spirit is lighter. I don't have the density of the freaking, you know, oh my God, what am I gonna, okay, you know, of having to transmit all of those potentially negative feelings that have been floating around me for the last several freaking couple years. It's a lot easier to, you know, be a joyful, love and light, freaking, you know, Positiveville. These, you know, people that are just happy all the time. You know, I've had too much negative stuff happen in my life. I don't know if that's even my personality. That's not even my planetary alignments. So, but yesterday was a good day. Had a nice picnic with some homies in the park. Ate at a good restaurant. I'm gonna talk to this lady about. Next time I go in there, I'm gonna order food, and I'm gonna take a bunch of pictures. I'm gonna take a bunch of pictures of her restaurant because it's a cool place. It just used to be an old house, I think. I can see where the fireplace and the living room and stuff like that. And they have the bar in the back and Kimberly Armstrong is the woman's name. See, I'm kind of a foodie. I'm kind of a food snob. I pay attention to good food, stuff like that, and I will have a conversation with the woman one day. I appreciate, and I will tell her one of the things I appreciate the most is how she has a crew there. I usually walk by there because I used to park up and then I'd walk by the restaurant on the way to the farmer's market, but now I park in a little bit different place where I did the last couple of times, and so I haven't walked by. But they always have a crew there taking care of the flowers and the landscape. And so that tells me a lot about the owner of the restaurant. So I'm going to take a bunch of pictures and then give her the camera card with my business card. And introduce myself and all that, and let her know if she knows anybody that needs anybody to take any pictures for them, that I'd be glad to do it because it's something I enjoy to do. And I'll sit there at freaking 20, 30, 40 minutes. I'll take a couple hundred pictures, easy peasy, with all the flowers that are all over there and stuff. Yeah, easy. So anyway, it's just, this is what I've been. I feel like I'm finally living the life that I've been wanting to live for so long. I love hanging out with Mom. We have some of the best conversations ever. And I get a lot of my insights, from conversations that she and I have. Sometimes it's important to just get away, just for a little while, hour or 2 hours, just so I can appreciate that much more the time I spend with Mom. Because I'm of the personality, I do the same thing. I get freaking crotchety, I get crabby, I get freaking, I can be a little bitch, man. Where I can't even stand myself. So, these are the daily disciplines and practice, and I've been looking for, like-minded people, and it's really cool to see, cloudy, sunny and cloudy, finding their like-minded people and stuff like that too. And more and more people, I'm seeing it on social, and more people are finding it. It's happening. So it's about all I got for now. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.